packed all of my things, put them in my car, and I went home. Hey y'all, I'm back once again, and this is the first time I think I've ever uploaded a video, 2 videos in one day, but I have transformed completely too. But earlier I uploaded a video on how to make $50 very fast online, so if you have not checked that out, you should go do that before you watch this video, because it's going to benefit you, and everybody loves free money. So, today I wanted to talk to you guys about my college experience from start to right now, and by the title of the video you can tell that I started off I started out fairly good, I'm not gonna lie. And then last semester I bombed. I did. I started out pretty good last semester, but towards the in the middle, I was just like, I don't even know if I really want to be here, and when you're not sure if you really want to do something, you don't give it 100%, you don't give it your all, and so that's what happened, and I failed horribly. Oh my God, I failed tremendously. I'm trying to explain how bad I failed. It was a feel like Trump being elected president. I felt that bad. I felt that bad. So, yeah, but honestly, I wanted to go home, really, really, really bad. I didn't even want to be at school anymore, and I was just really praying to ask God, and every single day I was, praying and asking God, can you please show me, what do I need to do? Do I need to stay here? Do I need to, just give it up, go back home? What is it? And every day I was really praying to go home, because I wanted to go home so bad. I was just over school. The thrill was gone. It was whatever. So, I remember one day, and I think this was actually the day I went to all of my classes. But I remember one day I was laying in my bed and I just prayed, and I was just like, listen, God, if they tell me I have to go home, I don't care, but I need something to move. I don't want to be here no more. I'm tired of faking, acting like I want to be here. I'm really tired of going back and forth every day. Okay, I want to be here. Okay, I don't. Or maybe I can do this, but really I don't want to. So could you please just let me know what I need to do? And I kid you not, someone told me to check my email. I checked my email, and it was an email from, I can't even remember who it was from, but it said, you have been, what did it say? You have been withdrawn effective immediately from the remainder of the semester from Benedict College. You can get up, proof of satisfactory. Where are my words? You can bring proof of satisfactory academic reports and try to appeal to stay in school. I was just like, you could have left that part. All I needed to know was that it was time for me to go home, because I'm gonna go. So I was just like, oh my God, I really just let it all go, and then I get this email, so it's clear what I need to do, right? Okay. After I got that email, I started feeling some type of way, because I was just like, what do you mean I have to go home? What? I gotta go home? Yeah, you gotta go home. That's what you were asking for, right? Okay, so you got it. Be careful what you wish for, because 9 times out of 10, you're gonna get it. So, that night, though, I was really happy. I was happy that I finally got my answer and that I didn't have to go back and forth with it no more. So the night I went to sleep, whatever. Woke up, told my sister, I was just like, listen, I don't want to be here no more. I'm tired of being here. I think I need to go home, regroup and see where I go from there. She was just like, well, if that's what you want to do, you need to go ahead and do it. You don't want to wait. You don't want to wait until they tell you, or until they kick you out or tell you that you got to leave. And I was just like, it's kind of too late. They already did. She was just like, what do you mean they already did? I was like, I'm kicked out of school. As of yesterday, I have been effective immediately terminated for the rest of the semester. And I'm laughing, but this is not a joke. But it's just I can look back on it and laugh now, because it's over with. So, she was just like, well, okay. But she was the one pushing me to get up your academic performance records and take it to them. And I was just like, but I don't have any that is gonna oh, okay, you did this. Because when I tell you I did nothing last semester, well, I take that back. I did a lot of work. It was just like mostly the test and attendance. I was never really there, honestly. It was like I was going home already. And so I was just like, well, maybe they'll look at my performance from the very first semester that I was here and be like, oh, okay, well, she did wonderful because I passed all my classes first semester with flying colors. Like, I could have taught those classes myself. So, I got up those records, took them to them the next day. It was over with already, though. They were just like, there's nothing we could do. Even there was like, how many weeks left in school? Not many. He was like, there's no way you're going to get all this work made up within this time limit. So you just got to go home. But you can come back next semester. And lucky for me, we were getting ready to go home for a break. So I just got all my stuff up, packed all my stuff, put it in my car. Packed all my stuff up. Who is that? Packed all of my things, put them in my car, and I went home. But before I did that, I had to call my mama, and I was just like, got something to tell you. I've been suspended from school, kicked out of school. She was just like, really? But she wasn't upset. She was more concerned than she was angry. So, I got that over with, got my stuff ready, and I went home. Like, I was gone. I was out of there. But everybody was just trying to make sense of it because they were just like, we've never heard of them kicking anybody out of school in the middle of the semester. I had to leave school right before midterms. So I didn't take any midterms. But the good thing about that is, I was withdrawn from all the classes, so I didn't fail them. It's just like I didn't take them. So, yeah, they were just like, you can come back next semester, it'll be a fresh start, whatever, whatever. So I get home and it still was, I was praying on it every day, like, what do I need to do? It's coming time to go back to school. Do I need to go back? Do I need to stay? Like, what is it? My motivation behind actually leaving school or not wanting to be in school anymore was A, I wasn't feeling school. The thrill was gone. I didn't care about school no more. And then B, I had found something that I really, really, really like to do that you can be really successful in, and you can make a lot of money off of, which is YouTube. And it didn't come clear to me that you had to actually be making money on YouTube to drop everything and make it your career. So, like I said, long time before I actually got my answer. I didn't get my answer until like a week or maybe less than a week before it was time to come back to school. And he didn't really like answer me like, yes, do this, do that, or no. He was just like, I got a feeling like you need to go back to school. You need to get a degree. You need to get your education because, you'll be able to, not only will you be doing what you want to do, but you'll have a degree in it and you'll have something to back you up. Okay. And that'll help you like really get where you need to go. So just like, okay. And after that, I didn't really question it anymore. I didn't have any doubts. I didn't have no feelings about it. I was excited. I was so happy to go to school, but a lot of stuff like happened in between being home that really made me like want to come back to school. It's like, I don't want to deal with this every day. So it was just like, I'm catching that trip. So, yeah, I told everybody, I was just like, going back to school. Everybody was like, oh, okay, yay, that's really good. So, yeah, came back to school, started off my semester right, and I'm feeling really good about it. And there's not really a big drastic change in anything because I was only behind a semester or, like a term or whatever. So instead of graduating in December, I'll graduate in May, which is whatever. Like, it's just an extra semester, so it's cool. I don't mind. Everybody, not everybody, but some people go through really rough patches in college or at some point during school, and mine was in college. And so, it is what it is. Like, you have to really be at peace with yourself. You really have to know yourself and, like, be a well-rounded person and just have some kind of sanity when you leave home and when you leave the state and come somewhere else and you're going to be completely on your own. Lucky for me, I'm not all by myself because I have my sister. But, you know, like, because in college, you grown. You don't have nobody telling you, okay, it's time for you to go to bed. It's time for you to go eat. You know, you need to do your homework. You need to get your clothes up before you go to bed so that you can make it to your 8 o'clock on time. You know, you don't have nobody doing that. You have to do that on your own. So if they tell you that you're not grown, you're in college just because you are spending their money still, yes, you are. You are. You may not like have a grown person's mentality, but the actions you're taking, you're grown. You're a grown person. You're in the world on your own. 9 times out of 10, they're still taking money from their parents. Your parents are still getting money from their parents. So if you taking money from your parents makes you any less of a grown up, then nobody's a grown up. But being in college, you are an adult and you have to really look out for yourself. And that's what I had to do. I really did. And I had issues with feeling by myself all the time. Even though I had my sister, of course, you want to make friends in school. But I'm somewhat socially awkward. So it's kind of hard for me to make friends. Not really. Like, if I really like you, then I'm going to be your friend. But, you know, I'm more of an observer. I like to feel you out before I become your friend. And then, really, here is not really anybody that I'm interested in being friends with because they're just not my kind of people. I don't have anything against them. They're just not my type of people. So I'm by myself most of the time if I'm not with my sister. You know, and it's cool. It's okay to be by yourself. Really, that's not the problem. The issue is knowing who you are. If you don't know who you are, then you're going to have a hard time. So, I'm not saying that I came back and it's just like, you know, everything is A1, 100%, because it's not. You know, I still have days where I feel like I do not want to go to class, but not days where I feel like I just don't want to be here no more. Because when I first got here, I was so ready to go to school, to come to school. Like, I was, like, hyped. I was so ready to get here. And then I got here, like I said, first semester, I did wonderful. I really did. But I think somewhere along the way, I forgot, you know, how hard I prayed on getting here and just how, you know, how bad I wanted to be here. And, you know, a lot of times things like that have to happen to show you, like, wake up. This is what you're going to miss if you don't get it together. So I was going to miss out on opportunity of a lifetime. College is the opportunity of a lifetime. It really is. School is not for everybody. Everybody doesn't want to go to college. Everybody doesn't want to finish. That doesn't mean you won't be successful, but you know, for some people, it is the route that they are supposed to take. So, yeah, and it was really a learning experience. I'm back. Clearly, it was a learning experience. So, yeah, and I'm very thankful for going through that because it really showed me what I was putting in jeopardy and what I was taking for granted. And, yeah, it's, you know, it's up from here. It's only up from here. And, you know, I'm really happy to be back because, it's just, it feels different being back. It's like a different feel to everything. It really is. Like, I have a little more motivation now. You know, motivation plays a big part, of course. How you gonna go to class with no motivation? So, yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed this video as you were all up in my business. And I really like filming videos like this. So I'm going to do more videos talking to you guys about what goes on in my life. And I will see you in my next video.